About SAP installation. So before installation, what we have to do? Before installation, we have to perform the sizing of SAP system, and we have to check the, we have to sizing means hardware checking, whether we are having, you cannot install the SAP software in your Windows environment, which is only maybe 8 GB or 16 GB RAM or 4 core or CPU. So right now you can see, are you able to see my Windows server?
Yes, Sanjay.
Okay. So you tell me how to identify the memory here. How I can identify how much memory we are having here? These basic networking, basic concept you must be having knowledge. Otherwise, your basis admin prerequisite is you must be having some computer basic knowledge. You must be
We
able
should
to.
run the T code.
Pardon?
We should run the T code.
No, no,
HP06.
no, not ST06. I am asking about in computer in Windows environment how to check the RAM. This is my Windows machine. Are you able to see the Windows icon here? I want to see how much memory I am having here. Okay, so you have to go to the task manager. So these are like right now these servers, for simplicity I am using the what we say Windows, but most of the servers are now running in the Linux environment. So we can go to the performance here. Are you able to see how much memory I am having? Able to see, or is still not able to see?
64 GB. Yes.
64 GB of RAM memory is running on this server, and the CPU is, we are having 95 processes, 95 processes, and we are having 8 core and 16 logical processes are here, and then it cannot be installed on a normal Windows operating system. It will be running on Windows Server. So what is my Windows version? Able to see? What is Windows version?
1607.
10
2016.
216.
216, right? Windows Server 2016 is our Microsoft Windows Server. So this server, the hardware operating system should be server, not the Windows XP or like all those things is not going to be installed. So these are some prerequisites you have to meet, and all this information you can get it from here, system sizing, and you can get the, then you have to download the software. So you have to download these 4 software. You can go to the site support.sap.com swdc software download center. There you can download the software from SAP site, but it requires the S user ID and password. Not everyone, anyone can download the software. I have already downloaded the software here, so I will just show the software. Setup. So these are the software. This is SAP SWPM software. SW. This is the tool, actual tool. With this tool, we are going to install the SAP system. The size of this software is around 1.38 GB. Then we got kernel software. This is our kernel software properties. 1.43 GB. This is kernel. We can see the label also. My SAP NetWeaver kernel software. Then we got export software. Export software is this one. The size of this one is, since I am just installing the basis, means only for technical, we are not installing the complete FI, CO, MM, PP. Otherwise, this export size can grow 30 GB, 40 GB, 60 GB also. Right now, the size is only 3.67 GB. 193 files, 6.67 GB, and we are having database. This is our database size. So we are installing MaxDB database. Okay, so These 4 medias are required. Now we will see how to start the installation. To start the installation, we have to call this tool. Before installation, we have to decide what would be our system ID. So we have decided we will put our system ID as a quality QAS. I will give a master password and the instance number I will give 96, 90. So I start the installation. SWPM. Then under SWPM we are having a tool. Tool name is SAP INST. SAP INST. With this tool we can install the SAP system. I am trying to teach you in simple word. There is a specific course for installation also. Installation is so complicated. There is a specific course that is ADM 110 courses for SAP installation also. So there we can see the detailed, very detailed like uh, troubleshooting and all those things we can see there. So you just the simple steps are there. So you just have to download the software, put into this, and then you can start the installation. SAP INST is the tool. With that you can start the installation. So it will start. I just close all windows. Okay. So what it is showing here, are you able to see what it is written in orange color?
Welcome to
Welcome
SAP
to
installation.
SAP installation.
Yes, welcome to SAP installation. So I'm just installing SAP NetWeaver. I'm not installing the S4 HANA or any other software, because if I'm going to install the S4 HANA or all those things, complexity will be increased. Means we will require more complex, because those will not be installed on Windows operating system. Those software will be installed on Linux operating system. So you must be having very good understanding of Linux operating system, but you guys are not. I don't understand. I think that you are having the Linux and those background. Anybody having the Linux and Unix operating system admin background? Not having. Okay, so that's why I'm not choosing those options. If I choose that options, those options cannot be started from here. Those will be installed on the SUSE Linux operating system only. S4 HANA always run on SUSE Linux operating system. S4 HANA cannot run on Windows operating system. So I have selected this SAP NetWeaver 7.5. This software can be installed on IBM database. That software can be installed on MaxDB database, SQL database, Oracle database. So we don't have to install separate database. It will depend on the database type. Suppose if I have selected HANA database, then I have to first install the HANA, then I have to start the SAP installation. since I am using MaxDB database, so we don't have to install the MaxDB prior. Then we can do the preparation, or we can directly, because we already made the preparation that we have checked the memory, CPU, RAM, network, everything is met. So we can just directly go to a SAP system. Now I want to install SAP Server ABAP. So I want to install a standard system. I want standard means everything in one machine, everything in one server or distributed. In the distributed, I want to install ACS in one system, database in a separate system, primary application server on the separate system. We don't want to make complexity. We just want to go for standard system and then next. See, the installation will be more and more complex if you like select the different options. Then it would be more complex. You have the clustering solution, uh, all those things should be, and you must be having knowledge on those level, at OS level and all those things. Uh, so I'm just seeing you the simple, easy option, uh, standard, everything in one box. Okay, then we have two options, typical or custom. Typical will ask for the minimum inputs. Custom will ask each and everything. Custom will is like spoon feeding. So you have to spoon feed like each and everything to the system. Typical means it will going to ask the important things. So we select the typical module. Advanced is more custom. So you can control with custom if you want advanced things there. Now what it is asking to give me?
SAP SID.
Yes. So
Yeah,
what we
system ID, right?
system ID. What ID we have decided?
QAs.
QAS. So I will give QAS.
QAS.
I can give anything here. I can put my name also means, but I cannot give starting with number. If I start with number, then it is incorrect. It should be started with character. So I have given QAS. Then FQDN. Anybody knows FQDN? What is FQDN? Fully qualified domain name. If you are using any website like sanjay.com or training.com, I don't want those training.com, so I don't want those. Fully qualified domain name, I deselected that. Now it is asking for the kernel. Are you able to see the kernel, right? What it is written?
Yes.
Kernel. It is asking for the
Kernel.
kernel, so I will go to the kernel directory and give the location. So you can see on the downside, kernel means it is executable. So it is using Java Virtual Machine, SAP GAVM 8, JRE, bin, these DLL files, jar files. It is extracting on the downside. You can see in the status bar, it is showing. Then password. So we have to give the master password. So I am giving the master password. During installation, it is going to create different types of users. So after installation, when we are going to log in into the system, we have to log in with those users. So I have given the password. Then it is asking for which? Database ID. You can put the same database ID, quality, QAS we are putting, and our database and SAP application both are running on the same machine. The host machine is same. Training. Okay, so now it is checking the Windows related things. So it is saying some of the things are not met. If you want to set up high availability, we are not setting up high availability. High availability means cluster solution. So we have just skipped that step. Now what what media it is asking? So first it asks for the kernel. Now what it is asking? The location of
No.
database.
Database.
Location of the database media. So the database media is located here. I will provide the database media. So this I am installing the ABAP system. Same way I can install the Java system also. So ABAP system we have already. So I just cancel this one. I will cancel this one because this is the screen input I was showing you. So I will install the Java system rather than ABAP because we have already one ABAP system. So later on we are having the Java system also. So I am going to install the. Then it is asking for the export. So we can provide the export media. So but I don't want to continue. I just exit the process. This is like ABAP system installation. Now I will show you the Java because ABAP system we have already. We are already having the ABAP system. This is our ABAP system. Uh, Dev system is running with the. We are having these processes: message server, NQ service, and then we are having dispatcher, work process, gateway, IECM. Now I'm going to install the Java system. So in the Java system, same way to install Java system also we can go to SAP INST tool. So ABAP system and Java system. SAP have lot of systems. Some systems are based on ABAP language. Some systems are based on Java language. So in this course, in our curriculum, we are having the Java system also. So we are having uh, Java system. Java system. So I am just installing the Java system also. So later on you can work on the Java system also. So we have already installed the ABAP system. So ABAP system you have worked. Now we will installing the Java system. So you can see how to install the Java. Same way we can install ABAP as well as Java. ABAP system we have already one ABAP system. So I am installing the Java system. Uh, Java system you cannot run any T code. Java system everything is graphical user interface. And Java system installation will not take much time. ABAP installation can take 5 hour, 10 hour, 20 hours also. So by today end of day we will be able to install the Java system. So I just go here, net same option I selected, MaxDB database SAP system. Here I have just selected the Java system. ABAP application server Java. Mhm. What happened? Okay, there is some network problem. I changed my network to another Wi-Fi. I'm audible, guys. I think there was some network issue. I
Yes,
switched.
Sanjay, you're audible.
Okay, okay. I think there was some network problem, so I just changed my network. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, Sanjay.
Okay.
Yes, Sanjay.
Yeah. So here I go to SAP INST, then selected the Java system, and then application server Java standard system, standard system. So Java installation will take not take much than maybe in 1.5 hours it is going to be installed. ABAP system installation takes much time because their export media is huge. Then again we have two options, typical or custom. We have selected the typical to like give the minimum inputs, only the required inputs it is asking. Then it is updating the DLL dynamic link library. Then it is asking for the kernel. Where is the kernel located? So we have to give the kernel same location where our kernel files are located. Kernels are the binary executables. So I have giving the location of the binary files. Then next, then you can see on the status bar it is extracting the JRE, JVM, DLL, all the uh, dependent files are being extracted. Okay, now it is asking for the Java component. It is asking for the Java component OS independent. So Java component is located where? This is the Java component. I have just downloaded but not extracted, so I have to extract this media. So this size is around 4.5 GB. So it is extracting. So these are the prerequisite thing. Whenever you start the installation, you make sure that all the media has been extracted. So this thing I just like forget because I was installing the ABAP system. So in ABAP system we have the export media and I have extracted that media. But for Java I have not extracted. So right now in between I am extracting. So we have to wait. We have to wait until the extraction is completely done. So you see here, this is the not very fast process. It is like taking, uh, it will take some time because there are millions of files there. It is not the speed. Processing speed is good. There is no problem in the processing speed. The problem is with the there are thousands of millions of files are there because the CPU utilization is also only 5%. Memory is also we are having enough memory. It's not the resource problem. It is the, or we can see the IO problem. IO is also disk IO. Okay, so we have to wait for this extraction to be